Hi, everybody. Welcome to my home studio. I'm Coach Kellie, and I appreciate you joining me today for your workout. Today's program, we're going to start off with a sprint 8. That will include a good warm-up, and we'll also cool down after the sprint 8. Then we'll move on to the strength part of the program, part 2. Part 2, we'll use heavy to lightweight. 4 moves or 4 trisets, and then we'll stretch. Okay, so let's start off with the warm-up and the sprint 8. All right, so let's start with a squat. Do 5 of those. Squat and pull your strap apart. Pull the strap apart. Hopefully you have a resistance strap. If you don't, pick one of those up the next time you go to the store, Walmart, Target, wherever. Just some kind of resistance to pull apart. One more. Now let's step rear and then turn side. Do that again and turn the other way. So we're challenging your balance, creating that rotation in the upper body. 2 more. 1 more. And now stand and separate your feet. Reach the strap up and over. Step side, touch your foot. Reach up and over. Step the other side, touch your foot. Reach up and over. Step side, touch. Reach up and over. 1 more. And now let's take it down to the mat for lizard with rotation. So that just means a low lunge position. Shift your hips forward, hand on the floor, reach up and rotate. Reach up and rotate. 2 more. 1 more. And now hamstring stretch right there. Point your toes up, press your heel down, and then change sides. Opposite foot forward, shift forward, hand on the floor. Reach up and rotate. Reach, rotate. 2 more. 1 more. And then hamstring stretch right here. Flex your foot, stretch, flatten your back, lift your heart. And now cat-cow. Do that 4 times. Look forward. 3. Lower. 2. Lower. 1 more. And now come all the way down onto the floor. Reach your arms and your legs. Lift up and lower. 8, 7, 6, 5. Lift your chest up. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Now place your hands on the floor. Come into plank to downward facing dog. Plank, downward facing dog. Plank again, downward dog. 1 more time. Plank, downward facing dog. Step forward and stand up and getting into the first sprint, first part. Here we go, right into it. Ready? So knee drive. 1, count. 2, 3, count your reps. 4, 5, right side. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Small hop. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, and you're done. So 20 knee drives. Next time we'll do the other side. So right side first, or we're working the left leg, then we'll do the other side. So right now, let's just recover. Reach up and stretch overhead. I know that came on like a whirlwind. It's okay. Reach up. Let's complete the workout. Reach up and over. Look up to the ceiling. Reach the other way. And stretch. Arms down. Let's stretch the quadricep. So lift the right or the left foot up. Heel to your glute. Use the wall for balance if you need to. Shoulders back. Arm out for balance. Or maybe reach up and stretch the side. Nice. Now set your foot down. Change sides. Grab your foot. Knees side by side. Reach the arm. Relax the shoulders down. So this The time of rest is 1 minute and 30 seconds between the intervals. So we've got 15 more seconds. So we'll go ahead and start setting up. And you want to have adequate time to recover between bouts of sprinting so that you can go all out and put max effort, your maximum muscle effort and mental effort into it, right? Go. 1, we're going for 20, 2, 3, 4. Just a little hop, 5, soft landing, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Nicely done. All right, so the next time we do that, let's try to make it to 221. So we'll increase the number by 1. So we'll do that next. The next round, right side and then left side. We'll do that one more round, both sides, and then we'll move on and do something else for the last 4. Okay? So this is elevating your heart rate, and we're also using your fast twitch muscle fibers in the first part of the sprint 8. So it's really a sprint 8 / plyometric work. So your fast twitch muscle fibers, important as we get older to use those muscles with quick movement, right? Or getting our heart rate up and moving quickly and going as fast as you can. Okay, so let's stretch the, backwards like this. So calf muscle stretching, hip flexor stretching right here. So pull your shoulders back and tilt the hips right there. Shoulders relaxed. And now change sides. We're going to go right back into, get your balance. All right, let's set up. Left foot forward, right foot down. Reach your arms and go. 1, soft landing, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Stay with that number. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Let's do 22. And you're done. Do you feel the burn? There's the indication. You're working those muscles, and that's what you want. So now let's recover. So shake it off. Shake your legs. And again, stretch your calf right here by pressing the heel down towards the floor. Hip flexors in the front. Shoulders relaxed. Look up here. You can also stretch your calf by bringing that heel forward and shift your hips back like that. And maybe reach down and grab your shoelaces. Your toes. Pull in your abs. And now let's change sides. Opposite foot back. Heel to the floor if you can. Tilt the pelvis. And then step forward. Reach down, grab your toes. And then lift up. Reach up. Lean to the right. Lean to the left. And now the other side. So right foot forward, left leg back. Opposing arms move, okay? Most people get that confused, so carefully. Right here. You ready? And our number's 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Awesome number. Super good job. Okay, shake it off. All right, so the last 4, we're halfway through. Let's go back to the previous sprint 8 that we did, high knee run. So I'm going to show you something so you can keep your knees low, right? And just tap your thighs. Or work harder, your number will be lower, but your heart rate, and your heart rate will be higher, and you'll be working harder. So just do this with me. So we're practicing the high knee run, and we're going to count. Right tap, left tap is 1. It's hard to stay focused and count, but what I do is I count one side, like that right hand, every time the tap happens. All right, so now reach up, let your heart rate recover, hands behind the back, clasp your fingers, let your muscles relax. And we've got 15 seconds. Fully recover, guys. Just hang out for a moment. Okay, you ready to get your knees up? All right, count for yourselves. And I'll count out loud. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 14, 16, 17, 19, 21, 24, 26, 28, 30. 40, 45. Woo! That was hard. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we'll alternate 2 moves between, or with this move. We'll do a sumo jack. Just like the previous superset, I want to keep practice up with that. So the low version, step side, tap, reach overhead. Tap, reach overhead. Tap. Okay, so in the full form, it's down and then up like that, right? Okay. Recovery time. Okay, let's bring your arms up and then reach your right hand behind your head. Tricep. Reach up, other tricep, so just for a moment, reach up, and then sweep your arms. And we are almost there. The mind gives up before the body does. Always remember that. So push yourselves with good form. And we've got 5, so go ahead and start the movement pattern. Step side, now go. 1, 2, we're going for 20. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We got our goal. Got our number. Super good. Okay. Hang out. Recover. Get some water. Let's just drink some water right now. Help the recovery. All right, how are you feeling? Bring your arm around, then reach and pull across the chest. One more time. Pull it in, change sides. Pull it in, sweep around, pull it in. And my arm is straight, notice that. So I'm stretching the back of my shoulder. Now reach both arms up and over. So next up, the second high knee run, the second and the last high knee run And we've got 30 seconds. Go backwards. Recover. Recovery. Okay. So push yourselves. Get at least 45. Let's start the leg tap. Tap the top of your leg. Get those knees up. You want to try to get them up as high as your hip points. That's super hard. And you ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 26, push, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 40, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. Woo! That was so hard. 47. So that's how you do it right there. Revving that heart rate up. Revving the metabolism. And also, the most important part, or piece, is that you're working again your fast twitch muscle fibers. Conditioning, igniting those muscles. Those are the muscles that keep your movement strong when you're moving your joints. Relax. Let it go. Reach up and stretch overhead. And let's stretch the right knee up to the chest. Lower back. Straighten the left leg. Now bend that knee. Can you do that? Ankle on knee. Hinge forward. Abs in. Woo! Hard to look at the watch. All right, other side. Knee up. Bend the knee. Ankle on the knee. Hand right here. Hips back. Last one coming up. You ready? All right. Sumo jacks. Let's start the movement. Touch, reach overhead. Touch, reach overhead. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Count for yourselves. Push. I'm going to do one more. And 22. And we are done with that. Catch your breath. Woo! Get some water. Feels good to work in bursts like that, right? Short periods of burst, long periods of rest. So in the recovery, we're going to recover for 2 full minutes before we get started with the workout. I want you to have your potential, your largest or highest potential ability to lift weights when we get to that part. So the moves are similar to the previous workout. I'll catch my breath. And the first move is a squat, rear lunge, and then the combo. We'll do the right side, go through, exercise our tricep, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll repeat the other side, left side, squat, rear lunge, and then 2, 3, 4. The second move is a little different than the previous workout, where we'll do a delt lift, and then the arms straight, and then you'll lower. This is called the Palosik lift. This is named after a person named Palosik, or this is his last name, of course. So when you go down, you want to resist against that. So right here, all the way out, and then lower. That's how that works. Then we'll go down to the floor for glute bridge and floor press. I love those. They work those muscles in your chest and the front of your shoulders super well. Why? Because you can't go further than here. So you've got to maintain the contraction through that rep range. So, and then the last one is going to be a renegade row to test your endurance in a plank position. If you do anything, just hold the plank. Maybe try to row that weight. Okay, so let's get started. So the first is, let's start with 12. So let's do the first round with 12s. So you'll feel the difference. Here we go. So suitcase hold, squat. Just hold that weight and let it glide down or guide it down the side of the legs. Try not to lean forward just because you have weights in your hands. And you need to engage the body by pressing your feet down. So think, the leg that's going to go rear is your right leg. I'll mirror you. So rear lunge, step together. And you can add a bicep curl to that. Add intensity. So curl at the top. When we put it together, you'll curl on the lunge. Up. This is longer time. That 10 more seconds, you're going to feel it. Woo! All right, here we go. Put it together. Squat and curl. Squat. Loading that opposite leg. Squat. Feel that work. Strengthening that hip and leg from the bottom to the top. Squat, lunge. Squat, lunge. Nicely done. Okay, so now set this down. We'll do the other side the next time around. So we're going to delt lifts. Pick up your 5s first. All right, here we go. Up. Don't lift the elbows higher than your shoulders or your wrists. Notice the angle. If this is too hard, you can always have the option of alternating. There you go. Oh, just try. Heart rate up. Up. And now long arms, straight. So you want to grip the weight strong. Don't let the wrist break or bend the wrists. Your wrists are straight. Solid grip. Good job. Don't lift higher than the shoulders. Protect those shoulders, the shoulder capsule. Up and down. All right, here we go. Delt, long arms, and lower. Delt, long arms, and then lower. Good. Delt, reach, and then lower. Center, side, long, and lower. Up. Resist going down. Up. Out. One more. Sweat going in my eye already. Nicely done. Okay, glute bridge. Glute bridge. I'm going to go ahead and grab my 15s because I want to do that with my floor press. 12s or 15s. Start with feet on the floor, close to your glutes. Lift and lower your hips. Make sure your head is flat on the floor. And you want to kind of tuck your pelvis and then lift up and press your toes down and your heels. Press your blades down. Down, up. All right, so hammer curl the weight up and press down. Press, floor press. Engage your pectoral muscles. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Up.
And now hold the weight up, lift up your glutes and hold them static, and then do the floor press. Press it up. Squeeze. Up. I think 15 would be the maximum weight here because of managing the weight. First of all, down and up, down and then up. Excellent work. Elbows down, weights down. Come up. Place one of the weights out of the way. The other weight in the center. You can go with the 12 here or stay with the 15. All right, weight under the chest. You can start on your knees, test it out. Grab the weight, row, set it down, hand on the floor. Other side, row, set it down. But make sure your wrist is underneath your shoulder. It's easy to shift the body, so try lower. Now move that out of the way. Come down, Superman, right here. Look down, don't look forward, lift and lower. Up, lower, up, lower, up. Both legs, don't bend the knees. Point your toes. Hands on the floor, keep your knees down, push off the ground. There's your knee push up, lower down, hand release, tuck your toes, try to keep your knees up, push up, lower, hand release. You have to dig deep, right there. Push the ground away. Put your knees down if you need to, as I am. Fantastic work. Wipe your sweat. And the second round. Grab your, let's start with 12s for the lunges and the squats. Okay, ready? Suitcase squat. Down, up, shoulders back. Hips go back, stand up, lower and lift. Good job, come on, up. And now take that left leg back, step together. Add a curl, right there. Curl. Bring it up. Come on, curl. Super good. Bring it up. Curl. Lift. Now put it together. Suitcase squat, curl and lunge. Suitcase squat, curl and lunge. Good job. Squat, curl and lunge. Squat, curl and lunge. Again. Squat. Come on. Do it with me. One more. Nice. Woo! Set those weights out of the way and grab your lightest weight. I want you to have light enough weight that you can manage your arms going to the side. Up. I could go up to 8s, but then what happens is other muscles take over and you're risking injury. So I know I'm getting a good amount of work on my shoulders right here. You could be stronger than me, go up to 8s or 10s. Just try, right? Okay, so now straight arms. Don't lift too high. What's your wingspan? Straight arms, straight wrists. Soften your knees. Woo! Come on.
You got it. Beautiful. Come on. Excellent. All right. Here's your delt lift, straight arms, and then lower. Again. Up, straight arms. 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. Out. 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 So that's going to make your push-ups super hard. Just so you know. Everything all disclosed. All disclosures right here. That's definitely going to make our push-ups harder. Work through it. Tuck your pelvis. Lift and lower. Glute bridge. Such a great move for your glutes. But you need to press your toes down and tuck your pelvis slightly so your lower back isn't arched. Lower and lift. Press your toes. Press your blades down. All right, hammer curl that weight up and press straight up. You can rest your hips right here. Lift. Press down, up. Press down. Now hold at the top, lift your hips and hold, and lower, lift. Working those arms, making push-ups harder. Straight wrists, as straight as you can make them. Push your knuckles up to the ceiling. Up, up. Press, press. Excellent. Roll up. Place the weight on your mat. And let's flip over. We will modify those push-ups, right? So here, plank. Try to come up, knees up. Right side. Set it down, hand down. Square your hips. Try not to move the hips. Try not to move the hips. Do it again. Move the weight. Lower down. Superman right here. Look down. Tuck your chin. Lift. Lower. Up. Lower. So you're lifting your chest and your legs at the same time. Lower. Up. Lower. Don't give up. Lift. Lower. Up. And down. All right, hands on the floor. Draw your elbows in. Hand release. I'm going to do a knee push-up. And then lower, hand release, knee push-up. Let's try to do at least one. Full on. Ready, go. Push. But you don't want to have failure of form. So I'm going to keep my knees down. Hand release. Push the floor away. Hand release. Push the floor away. You're going to have to tell me, did you get those done? Those are super hard after all of that arm work we're doing. You ready? Okay. Pause. So we're back to the next round. Took me a second there, right? Okay, so this next round of squats and lunges with a curl. I'm going to pick up my heavier weight. You can stick with 10s or 12s. I'm going to pick up my heavier weight. So here we go. So pick it up. Suitcase, squat, lift, squat, lift, squat. Press your feet down, down, up, squat. You got it. Come on. Down, up, weight back in the heels. You ready? Lunge, rear. Right leg and step together. Add a curl at the top if you'd like. Fancy. Right. Yes. Come on. Put it together. Suitcase squat. Curl with a lunge. Suitcase squat. Curl. Good. Suitcase squat. Push through. Come on. Beautiful. Come on. Dig deep. I think we can do one more. And you did it. Awesome work. Set those down carefully. Lightweight. Whew, we're over halfway. That's all I got to say. Ready? Delts. If you look in the mirror, look at your elbows. It should be 90 degrees. Don't lift higher than your shoulders. Breathing heavy, recovering through the work. Yeah, feels good, all right? Feels good, right? Whew. Okay, long arms. You can also alternate this if it's too hard, but just try. Dig deep. Remember, the mind gives up before the body does. Unless you've got a really strong mind, you've got that power to push yourselves, but don't push past form. Good form. All right, here's the delt lift. Arms out, long, lower, up. Beautiful. Good. Up, out, sides, lower. Delt, long arms, getting fatigued. Here we go. That's where the changes happen. Keeping your form, work through that fatigue, right? Okay, so now we're going to glute bridge. And I'm going to still use my heaviest weight for floor press. Feet on the floor, tuck your pelvis, lift, lower, press your toes down. So if you think about it, we're doing trisets. Each of the exercises in the triset is 30 seconds. So each triset is 1.5 minutes, up and down. And we're doing it for 4 rounds. So you can kind of calculate the time. Now floor press, up, down. The rest between the trisets is 15 seconds. Squeeze. Press your lower back. Excellent. Hold up and lift your glutes and hold your glutes. Now just do floor press down. Nicely done. And weights down and roll up. Put the weight on the center of the mat and flip over.
So just try. Put your knees down. Try your hardest. Knees up if you can. So keep your hips squared, shoulders squared. Row one side. I've got my fingers spread. I'm pressing my fingertips into the mat. I hope you're feeling the progression of your strength since we've done Renegade Row for about a month now, almost consistently. Move that over. Superman. I know these are hard because you're on your belly. Look down, lift and lower. Up, down, up, down. Lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. Excellent. All right, knee push up right here. Push, lower down, up, hand release, knee push up. If you can do a full-on push up, go for it. My arms are rather spent, so I don't want to risk injuring my back or my shoulders because it's too much. Always know when to call it, right? You're strong dudes. Okay, last round. Let's get it done. Pick up the weight. Oh, suitcase squat. Here we go. Down and up. Press your feet down. My feet are hip width apart. Down and then lift up. Squat. Don't let your chest come forward. Weight back. Lean that weight back. So now you're going to change sides on the lunge. Right about here. Left leg goes back. Step together. Add a curl. Get fancy. You got it. Come on. We're on the final leg, the final part of the program. Stay steady as you can. All right. Put it together. Suitcase. And then lunge with a curl. Suitcase. Put it together. Curl. Lunge. Suitcase. Come on. Nice. Down. Good. Woo! We can get rid of one of those. Grab your lightest weight. You ready? Woo! Up. Soften your knees. Did you see that? Smile, people. Don't lose form. Stand up tall. Come on. I'm not going to get light on you. Hopefully in weight, but not light in activity. All right. Up and down. Beautiful. Come on. Nice. Soften your knees. And we're about to put it together. And one more. Okay, here you go. Delt lift, reach out, and then lower. Delt lift, out, go 4, 3, 2, 1. Delt, reach, 4, 3, 2, 1. Smile, out, up, out,
Again. Whoo, my gosh. Oh, my Lord. Okay, so that's done. Those weights are done. We never used our 8s. And we haven't really used the 12s. So, we got to go down to the mat. It's okay. Feet on the floor, tuck your pelvis. Lift and lower. Up, down. So we'll finish with a stretch on the mat for about 3 or 4 minutes, okay? And then you'll be done. Press your toes down. All right, now adjust your arms. Straight up, down, up, up, down. Press your lower back down. Hold it up. Lift your hips up. Chest press or floor press. Press up, down, lift, lower. Nice. Do it again. And you're done with that exercise. Move one of those weights out of the way. Put that weight on the mat. And let's do the last of the plank position move. So bring it up, knees down if you need to. Widen your feet, spread your fingers. Row 1 time. I can't talk when I do this very well. Row 2. Row 3. Set it down gently. Row 4. That's part of it. Set it down gently. Row 5. Let's see if we can do 6. Sure we can. 6. And that's it for me. All right, move that over. Superman. Here you go. Lift, lower, up. Legs and arms and chest. Look down. Come on. All right, hands on the mat, elbows draw in, push through the mat, hand release, knee push up or full push up. Hand release, push up. Draw your shoulders down, press the floor away, push away from the floor. Do it again. Nicely done. And that is it for you. Shall we just stay here for a moment? Why don't we? Sphinx pose, yoga speak. All right, move the weight out of the way. And from here, I'm going to have you put your right forearm down, then look over to the left side, bend your left foot, left knee, grab your foot, put your forehead down, stretch your quad. Press your hips down, breathe. So what I want you to do is I want you to tug and then kind of let up on the tension. Pull, you should put your forehead facing down and then kind of release. Do that again. Pull and then release. So training the muscles to release. All right, so let that go. Change sides. So left forearm, look over to the right side, bend your right knee and grab your right foot. Put your forehead down and then pull, tug, so you feel your quad, and then release. Do it again. Tug
and then release. Tug again, and release. One more time. Tug, and then release. Now, push into the floor, lift up to a seated position, and coming into 90-90 stretch. So right shin forward, left shin side, like that, right? And so I'm going to turn the direction of my forward leg right here, okay? So it feels super awkward, especially if you don't have a hand supporting you over here, right? So super hard to hold your arms out. Super hard to press your knee down. Hand at your ankle, hands in front, and then maybe you can come down to your forearms and breathe. How do we do? We closed our rings. Walk it up. Now, bring your hand on the side of your hip over here, right in line with the hip, alignment with the hip. Reach up and over and stretch the other hand there. Hold. Reach up and over. Reach back at that ankle. Reach up and over and press your hand down. Reach up and over. And one more time. And now flip it over, other side. 90 degree at the knee joint, right? And then you can kind of flex your feet right there. Press your hand down, square yourself to this forward leg. Put your hands right here, maybe come down to your forearms. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, walk it in, hand on the side of your hip, reach up and over, and tap. Reach up and over, tap. Reach, tap, and reach, tap. Done. All right, so now bring your feet up underneath you, stand up, turn your toes out. All right, I'm turned to the side so you can see me in profile. My knees are going to go the same direction as my toes. I'm going to bring my hands here because it's yoga-ish to do that. Abs in, bend your knees. Knees go the same direction as your toes. And look forward. I'm pressing into my heels. I'm holding myself up with my strength of my legs and my hips and my glutes. Breathe. Oscillate a little bit by moving just slightly. All right, so now hands on the floor, push into the floor, forward fold. If you have a ponytail, let your hair fall all the way over, and then let your arms hang like a rag doll. You can bend your knees slightly or straighten your legs. Walk your hands around to the right side. Center, left side. Center, hands to the thighs. Lift up, reach up, stretch overhead, and you did it. Thanks so much for joining me. Please let me know how you did, your experience with the 4 moves, and I hope you did well with the Sprint 8. I enjoyed it. Thanks so much.